Here we go. We are streaming. Who we with? It's a young rookie. Not rookie's wife. Sound here. Just bear with me one moment. Aye, so young rookie is in the Alfa Romeo tonight on his own. Unfortunately, Mr. MCL is unavailable tonight, so the championship individual drivers champion is sewn up, as is the team championships. The Ferrari team of Bird and Exo can catch up, but on count back with race wins, etc. Alfa Romeo are okay. Here's young Goose Goosel. I'm getting feedback. I can hear myself talking.
What's going wrong tonight, Mike?
Everything, because like I say, it took me quarter of an hour to get on tonight because it said I wasn't enabled for crossplay, but I was. And then you've had your bits and bobs, and now I'm getting feedback.
Is it better now?
Yeah, thank you. Whatever you've done.
Yeah, it's just everything's not going my way. Right.
Well, we've got a couple of weeks break anyway, haven't we? We've got Tuesday, but after that we've got a couple of weeks break, and you recharge your batteries and get out on the piss. Get out on the piss. Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, me. Papa John's.
Oh, I was gonna say
Papa John's.
there's some there's still quite a lot of rounds left in Papa John's, so
Yeah.
have a look at that in more detail.
I did say just that it was rookie driving and not his missus, but it's invalidated, so I'm going to say it was his missus driving.
It's a big cover-up job, that.
Yep. Who are we on with now then? Bruno Lopez. The outlet. Gas.
Driving in the place of Iconic tonight.
Aye. Yeah. So Bruno Lopez and Shaggy's on an outlap as well. Bruno is there and Shaggy is there and somebody else is there. And that's Gas. Gas is on a fastie. PDMB is on a fastie, but 24 seconds down, so he's on an outlap, in lap. So Gas. We're going with Gas in the Haas. Gas is in the Haas, but not in the championship reckoning, unfortunately. That's Bird with a 1:16.9 setting the pace at the moment. Gas is on the gas, Andrew.
Yeah, he's flying so hard and yawning like that. I'm really tired and I've just fallen apart tonight, Mike. I'm just gonna have to excuse me.
No worries, Mary. No problem. Exo has done as usual, retired from session. And here comes Gas then with a 1:16.9 to beat. And it's a 1:17.3. That's P4 for Gas. Bruno Lopez. Oh, Shaggy. He's slowed right down. Must have made a mistake as our Shagster. And Bruno Lopez then coming round into the stadium section, and he's well down. What's happening to everybody? Bro Ricardo, 2/10 up. Round turn 1 and 2. Turn 3. And he's gone.
There's a fair push going on.
Who's that? Who's that in the wall? Somebody in the wall.
Gas. Gas has died.
Gas, run out of gas.
He tried anyway. He tried to put the foot down. I think Car just said no, and he's up in the wall somewhere.
We've got Wolf just behind Pro Ricardo,
and he's out.
Yeah, so go down to Wolf in McLaren.
BDMB is also on a fast lap, I believe. Actually, no, he's not.
Yeah, we'll go on.
I was going to say, I thought he was, but he's definitely got very little ERS. I don't think he'll manage to make it round.
Here's 4/10 up.
He's not doing too bad, but he's got no ERS. To do what I did here, and this is like, I tried to do 2 laps consecutively, and the ERS dies on that straight, and you have nothing. You know that I set my fastest lap in qualifying with very little ERS on Wednesday.
Did you?
I actually had no ERS on that back straight. That second DRS, sorry, third DRS zone. I had nothing. I had nothing in it.
PDMB does improve his time, but unfortunately doesn't move up the table anywhere. Who's next? Nobody.
His teammate himself.
Hey up, got somebody. Got something from Lucky 8 going from Force all day is awful. It's going to be a slow one. Yeah, you're not the only one that says that, Rook. Quite a few people find it a struggle when they've been playing Forza, getting on the F1 game.
Yeah, I prefer Forza.
I think it's like, you know, when we used to drive Formula 2s on this F123 and go on to a Formula 1, I seem to get the same
sensation.
Experience. Yeah, but I do love Forza, and I'm getting into it.
Shame that I can still beat you, Mike, though. One of these days, you'll beat me.
You're going to rue saying that, Andrew.
Yeah, well, I mean, I hope I regret it. I want you to beat me. I want competition, because right now, in all the fucking open lobbies that I've done, I've got like a 95% win rate. Like, I've lost maybe 2.
Well, I've got one for you.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't we join Rookie and Reed and K18 one night?
Sure.
Me and you.
I'm sure we can do that.
Commentators versus the strugglers.
I know that Rookie wanted a challenge around Maple Valley in C-Class, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to get on it. I haven't had a chance to today. My head has been like, I feel like a baby seal clubber has came over and just beat the shit out of my head. Played bongo drums with it. That's what it feels like. Just thumping. I shouldn't have drunk as much as I did last night, but even then, I've just not been feeling well for about a week, and I really shouldn't have.
There's a lot going about. It's time of the year.
Allergy,
everybody has the flu. Yeah, everybody has the flu jabs, and everybody
not me
catches. No, I don't either. Then everybody catches the whatever goes in the flu jab, because whenever mother-in-law has a flu jab, within a week Julie's bad. So the last 2 years we've kept it to ourselves when Julie's mum has a flu jab.
Yeah.
And then Julie's ill and says, "My mum had a flu jab." Yeah. We know. But I think it was Friday. I felt like yourself with the seal clubber on my head. But there's that, like I say, there's that many things going round, and I didn't think you were going out last night. You said you were going out.
To be honest, I got so bored. Like after the county game, I just wanted out the house. I sat with my dad and we listened to it on the radio. I wasn't even that game, it was on the radio, it was Celtic Hibs. But, you know, we were just trying to wait for some scores to come through. And a bit of TV on as well. Trying to get Big Jeff Stallion to tell us what's going on. and it was good crack, to be honest. I enjoyed, and I enjoy that time with my dad. I really do. But it's, you know, I really just wanted to go out. There was nothing to do, and I didn't really.
So what do you...
I didn't feel like playing Forza all night. I didn't feel like playing any other game all night. Really just wanted to get out of the house. And I was invited to a party, so I was like, I'm gonna go to the party because it was a surprise 21st birthday party for my best mate. So I went.
Oh, nice.
I went there and surprised him after he got surprised, and I turned and I was like, hey, it's me. I got invited like during the day, to be honest, like yesterday, simply just because the increased numbers and that. 'Cause I said I wasn't gonna go out anyway. But I said, is there still room?
So you sat with your dad, right?
Yeah.
Sat with your dad. Thanks for company, Dad, but you bored me to fuck. I'm going out.
To be honest, yeah, it sounds bad, but I generally just like.
That's how Ricky is with me.
It wasn't
Enjoying
that. I wanted to go out and, you know, spend some time with my mates as well. So I don't really. I'm a bit of a hermit during the week. I really am. I just sit here.
Yeah.
This same seat. I'll be sitting here from whenever I wake up to, you know, well, or taking the dog for a walk or going to the shop.
Is that the Scottish flag there in the crowd?
No, it's Finnish flag.
Or is that the Finnish flag? Is it?
Got these
Yours is cross.
Why is there 2 European Union flags?
And it's Mexico.
When did anyone ever have a European Union flag and decided that they were going to wave that at an F1 event? There's a Polish flag, but there's no Polish drivers. New Zealand flag. Actually, no, there's 2 Polish flags. Right, there's 1 Mexican flag, there's a Brazilian flag. Which again, there's no Brazilians in F1. There's one Finnish, no Poles. You know, I don't understand it. That this game is generally just janky. Have you noticed as well how they follow a pattern of a figure of 8, and nobody's actually holding the flag? You can actually see it best in the stadium section. You can see it best in the stadium section.
I never noticed that. Brilliant.
In the stadium section, there's the flag that's hanging like on the side of a fucking of one of the banisters. It's on the other side of the railing. It's not even connected to anything, and it's just going around. Also, have you noticed there's no stick waving them?
Nope.
It's just a flag that's flying around in the wind.
Oh,
hello.
You've got a message on the chat.
Get better, bud. What's this?
Oh.
This is going to be a slow one for me. Goose needs to beat that Maple Valley time. Reed couldn't.
Yeah. Bird's keeping the lead. Here's a McLaren coming in the inside of Wolf. Wolf's got his toe in front from Bird. Ricardo's dropping back, and then Brack comes back up again. But Bird's got the inside line. Wolf's got the inside line here.
And Wolf's going to make the move. That's fantastic. He's made that stick, and he's just going to get wheel banging, and his Bird goes down the straight just to slow him down a tiny bit. But he's going to have to slot in behind him. There's no way he's going to try and make the move, but he's still going to go side by side with him as they come through this really difficult complex. You can really lose the back end. But Wolf's managed to slot himself in front. There's a bit of contact with Gas and Shaggy decide that they're going to have a little bash in. Oh, yeah, I think that Gas is getting a little bit aggressive on the power now and tapping.
Yeah.
So if anyone needs clips for tickets, I think we've got them here for you. But yeah,
Wolf making these soft tyres work.
Well, softs are absolutely wicked round here, but you know, after about 5 laps, they fall off the cliff. You know, there's less downforce up here. It's the highest altitude track on the calendar, and it's just a nightmare sometimes, especially for these these high downforce cars. You need that downforce through the corners, so it's all mechanical grip. If you haven't got that mechanical grip, you slightly get on the power too early while letting it go. Because there's nothing else to stop you. It's very limited downforce up here. Oh, as Shaggy's going to
now then, Rookie.
No, PDMB.
Are you sure it's you?
Sorry, PDMB and Gas are battling here. Gas doing quite well to defend that position, and now it looks like Shaggy's under pressure from Bruno Lopez. Bruno Lopez managing to get by.
Now he's having a look at PDMB as well. The bugger.
They're all trying their hardest to hold on to positions, but it's all going to change when DRS opens at the end of this lap. I think we're going to see a big change in where people are, but Cass is really slowing everybody down in the middle of the pack here. I think a few of these drivers are quicker than they seem as they go around this complex. It's probably one of the coolest complexes when you get it right.
Yeah, it's if you can get it right, you can gain so much time here, can't you?
Oh, 100%. I mean, the stadium section is probably the worst part of this track for anyone. I absolutely despise this part of the track. It's so shit. It's actually, it looks like it's been built in the stadium, and I just don't understand the whole process. I've honestly had enough of F1 and their track designs, because this is, like Mexico City, this is a worst track. It really is. It's big long straights with there's some really slow corners, like who's going to pass who. It's not all got to be done on the straights. Like, no, this should be about driver talent rather than who's got better straight line speed. That's where everyone is failing.
We need some Kailami, don't we, mate?
Kailami, we need, some Nürburgring GP circuit where there's like a big long straight, but the rest of the track is like all driver oriented. And it's a shame that they've sort of like gotten rid of a few really good tracks over the years. I mean, Imola's probably a really good example of a track that's came back to the calendar that's really nice to drive.
Yeah, and everybody loves it. The speckies love it, the drivers love it.
It's just a really enjoyable track. But Exo's about to make a move on Shag as he dives down the inside just before the stadium section. That's a clear-cut move. But he does go off track there, and Shaggy's going to come back, try and get the move on the outside here. He's still got a wheel in. But it's not going to work because you need to be really wide on that exit to make anything happen. So Exo managing to get by through the stadium section now, but we're going to see some DRS play a little bit of an advantage here because Shaggy's right on the tail of Exo.
Yeah. PDMB's past Gas as well. Just pick that up and then we'll go on to Shaggy and here's my close now. It's past Exo. But just a few little gaps appearing.
Few little gaps. I mean, they're here nor there, and I think a few drivers will be relatively happy to just get this race over and done with, call this season a bust, and then move on to the next one.
Yeah, Shaggy's just put in the purple sector actually for sector 1.
Yeah, he's flying.
Rookie, this is Mrs. Rookie driving. It's not you. Anyway, Bird is closing in on Wolf, and when he gets past the stadium into the start-finish straight, he will pick up DRS, and I think it'll make a bit of a difference.
It definitely will. And just a little message for our server work a lot or P license. I will beat your C-class time around Maple Valley. That is definitely a given. So just be prepared to come and try and challenge me again on another track and bring a better car next time.
Ooh.
Maple Valley's not even my favourite track in this game, and I reckon I could still beat you, son.
Ooh. He's thrown in the gauntlet. As Bruno
You don't
Lopez
finish 400th in the world for the GT2 time trial at Road America. Out of 10 to 15,000 people entering it for nothing. So.
Shaggy and Bruno Lopez are battling, but yeah, quite a statement there from young Andrew. Well, no, not a statement, a fact. So, and I've got to back my boy, Root. I've got to back my boy. But this old guy here, this old guy will be challenging too.
I'm sure you will, Mike, and I can't wait to see it.
I am. I'm even going to set my wheel up this week.
I like the game. It's really good. I feel like the game's quite responsive on the wheel, unlike previous few iterations where it was quite twitchy. I think most cars are pretty you can save car a lot easier.
Here comes Bird on Wolf.
Yeah, it's going to be a clear.
Is he close enough
here? If he can set it up coming into the corner, he's going to go for a lunge down the inside. He's going to have to speed. But he's going to have to squeeze through this corner. He's got to really hold on to the car through here. soft tyres maybe not having the best lifespan around here. So you can see the double DRS is going to allow
done and dusted.
Allow the bird to fly off a little bit more into the distance. A bit
tweet.
Sorry, wasn't going to let that happen. Bruno Lopez on gas.
Yeah, Gas is just holding on to the P5, but Bruno and Shaggy are quite close.
100%, Mike. These guys are going to be trying to push each other going forward, demonstrating that they've got some really good pace here. Gas, Gas leading this sort of small pack in front in 5th position. Bruno Lopez is trying to catch him, but probably it's going to be a clear-cut move going into the next corner. Sorry, down the next straight if we can get a pass.
And Wolf's made a mistake. He's out of DRS range on Bird, so that chance he had of catching Bird a little bit with the aid of DRS has gone. So we'll jump on with Gas. He's got Bruno Lopez. Is Bruno Lopez close enough? I don't think he is he, Andrew?
He's trying. I mean, he could potentially try and make a lunge, but it would be a very late lunge. Gas potentially having the better straight line speed here over Bruno, because this Bruno is sort of gaining a lot of time through the slower sections of track or the more technical areas. But he's going to try it now. He's going to try and see if he can set his car from the inside and see if he can force the error into Gas. Gas runs deep. But can we see a move round the outside from Bruno Lopez? I don't think so, but he's still there. He's managed it.
Yeah, he's done it. He's done it.
Round the outside, but he's had to go off track to maintain that lead, and it's going to be a question of how long can he hold on to this now if his gas has got some gas in him tonight.
He certainly has, and Exo's joined in the party as well. So we've got a four-way battle here for P5. I had a late lunch this afternoon, naturally, by the way.
Did you?
Andrew? Yeah, I didn't have my dinner till about 3 o'clock. That's a late lunch, isn't it?
I didn't say lunch, I said lunge.
Put your teeth in proper next time then, please. Pro Ricardo caught up to the back of Wolf with the aid of DRS. He could make the move to P2. Moves to the right hand side and makes a move.
Those tyres have died. They fell off
7
the
laps.
edge of the cliff, and he's going to fall back into the clutches of the cars behind. He's going to go for that one stop.
And Shaggy. Gas and Shaggy swapping positions. But Gas makes P6 his own. Look at Exo. Look at Exo. Look at him. Sneaky devil.
Right there, and he's just going to try and see if he can push it up.
He's a bugger.
Here. It's, right now for him, it's damage limitation. 8 laps into a 36 lap race, it's going to be quite a tough one for him to really maintain the pace for you.
Yes, I did mention earlier the Constructors and Drivers' Championships is done and dusted, but P3 in the Individual Championship is could be anybody's. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people with a chance of getting third. As Wolf is the first of the drivers to pick up the penalty.
Very easy to do through that stadium section, I'm not going to lie.
Having a howler, isn't he, Wolf?
Funny. No, he's okay.
Here comes Shaggy on gas. Here comes Shaggy. Been ill, young Shagster has, Andrew. Not been very well. Here comes Exo as well.
Yeah, he wasn't too well on Wednesday.
Gas has had lost 2 positions there on that straight.
I was looking forward to battling him, to be honest, around here, but even if I did battle him, still would end Exo getting past Gas, as you say. It was just sort of abusing the fact that he had the DRS. He's trying to pull away from Gas now, who seems to maybe be falling back a little bit too much for his own good.
You did say he was, well, I did say with you, he was holding, when he was in P5, seemed to hold in the rest of the pack up, and obviously we've proved the point there, he's dropped back to P8 now.
Oh, he's
and
crashed.
He's gone off track, he's crashed. Ooh,
a little bit of a lag spike there as well for me. I wonder if he's maybe struggling with connection issues as well. that's him gonna have to take an early stop on hard tires. It's a bad way to be. Gonna have to drop on mediums now, medium near the end of the race. His rookie license is gonna have to try and get by him safely.
Yeah.
And get to the pit quick enough. Gonna have to try and stay to the inside of the corner. So we can. Yeah, there we are.
He's gone in pits. He's gone in pits. Yeah. Up there, just get a nice little healthy lead, 3.5 second lead over Ricardo and PK. And then we've got Bruno pushing PDMB a little bit as well.
Yeah, definitely. And the thing is, you're going to have to see here is that Wolf is dropping. Those subs are dead now. Nothing of significance really in that situation. So we'll see how that goes. Bruno Lopez, 0.4 of a second back from PDMB now, so that gap has dropped. Only serious battle on track at the moment, apart from Mexico and Shaggy, which is petering out a little bit in the meantime.
Yeah, I'd like just to mention to the viewers and everything, PDMB is made quite a good comeback. Don't know if people are aware, but he burst his bicep a few weeks back. Had to have operation on it, so we're all back in. He's had his plaster off about 2 weeks now, and he's been racing and gradually getting back to where PDMB that we know and love as he goes back into P3 now.
That's Wolf coming in.
That's Wolf.
He's
pits.
dropping.
Yeah.
He's going to have to use those mediums wisely. I really think, considering the tyre wear issues he was just having on those softs after the hards, would have been the better option. It's just damage limitation. You know, the softs were not the right choice with everybody else being on mediums and hard and being quicker than him. I think he was taking a gamble there and it didn't pay off at all. But, you know, there's still a long race to go. We're 11 laps into this and we can maybe see him climb back up the order after everybody else has pit stopped. But until then, we'll have to wait and see.
Would you put the odds on to the end then?
If you're 11 laps in, you know, I think the mediums, considering the tyre wear that he was experiencing there and how quickly he dropped off, I think it, you know, you're going to maybe get about 10 laps, 10 to 12 laps now, so of like decent medium running, and he's going to end up in a position there where he's still got another half distance to go from that point on still.
That's right.
Right now, he's going to have to do 25 laps on mediums.
Yeah.
Unless he's going to try and do the two-stop strategy, which, you know, you can do, but I just don't think it's ideal considering you're lost out in a lot of position. You know, an aggressive two-stop, you actually have to be faster than everybody else for it to work.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, Wolf is quick, but, you know, he lost a lot of
Two
time.
moves. Two moves there on the start-finish straight. Bruno Lopez has got past PDMB and Exo got past Shaggy.
Yeah, some really good driving so far. The standards are not very solid. These guys are pushing hard to try and gain some advantage.
PDMB on the back of Bruno. So Bruno gets a good drive there. And maintains P3. Oh, what are your thoughts on McDonald's, Andrew?
Well, I like a McDonald's breakfast sometimes in the morning when work. And I'm really hungry. I'll go there to get a burger on the way home from work, but I wouldn't really go out of my way to be there.
Oh, damn my fucking face.
Sorry, Mike. It had to be done. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and he sneezed Wolf past Rookie as well.
Well, that's good.
Wolf is in P7. Well, what I'm getting at is the Philly cheese stack.
Oh, people were talking about that. Yeah, I might try it because I'm really hungry. So,
Andrew,
anything will do. Gas picks up his 3-second-time penalty.
Yeah, it's an orgasm on the bun, mate.
Is it? Right.
It's
I really like their.
beautiful.
I really like their sort of like.
PDMB as well.
Their barbecue burger that they did last year.
Yes,
That was
big
really
tasty
good.
thing.
Yeah, the big tasty. You know, that was probably the best burger they made up to that date. Really enjoyed it. You know, I couldn't get away from it. I would keep on buying it. the way home from work. You know,
Oh, Exo's run wide and Shaggy's through into P5. Exo made an uncharacteristic mistake at turn 4 and Shaggy took his chance.
best way to do it right now. The Ferraris are split up by 2 Mercedes and 2 Alpines, which is quite interesting. Exo was trying to climb his way up the pack, but you know, that mistake is going to cost him a lot.
Does drop right back. But PDMB is continuing the battle for P3 with Bruno Lopez. Have you been watching the F1 at all, the real one, Andrew? I like that line PDMB took there. He sort of cut that turn 17. People sort of like run wide, he cuts, and he made a couple of car lengths up with that move. And
it does work, but you do
makes a pass.
You do run the risk of running a higher or aggressive line through there. You know, it's the more like time trialish line, but if you're worrying about tyre wear, you sort of stick to the traditional place and run it out a little bit more wide, so you're not putting too much pressure on the car. But yeah, I mean, he's probably perfectly fine on tyre wear, and that's why he's doing it. Chances are there's going to be a few more drivers that we're going to see their tyres fall off a cliff very soon. Bruno Lopez getting passed by PDMB already, so PDMB up into 3rd position right now, and Bruno Lopez is just going to have to fight for scraps with him.
Yeah, he certainly is. Little gaps appearing now between the cars, but I expect an influx of people entering the pit shortly as these mediums come towards the end of their expectancy. What are your thoughts on that, Andrew? Do you agree with us?
I would agree, yeah. You know, 16 to 18 laps is probably the most I would try and push the medium tyres around here. And, you know, the mediums we already see are, for some drivers, start to drop off a little bit. Exo specifically on medium tyres, where Shaggy is on the hards. You know, ever since Exo's gone wide, he's actually lost about 3 tenths of a second since that point, so the mediums are definitely dying off for him. He's a relatively quick guy.
Rookie's in the pits, he's had enough of his mediums.
I wouldn't blame him at this point, get the hards on, go 21 laps to go in the race, and that's a good move.
Yeah, and Bruno. Yeah. Caught that on cam.
PDMB is okay at the moment, but those tyres are going to be screaming at it very soon. Hurry the fuck up and get into the pit lane.
So that gap still. And it's catchy.
Good. You deserve a yawn.
Can't beat a good yawn, can you?
I had to go get a coffee. Generally feel like I'm a bit fall apart, Mike. Not gonna lie to you.
Bruno picks up. Are you going for a coffee now?
No, I've got one. Just still got half a coffee.
You always make yourself one, yeah.
Alright, if you would like one, I'll ship one down to you now.
I'm alright, mate. Been nice for you asked, though. The gap between Shaggy and Exo is coming down a bit as well. As we see the McLaren of Wolf get past Exo as they say that. So we've got a 3-way battle now for P5 with Shagster, Wolf and Exo. The Wolf's been on the move since he's put his little mediums on, hasn't he?
Yeah, as I say, I mean the 2-stop.
Here he comes. He's P5 now.
2-stop is only going to work for him if he can maintain life in those mediums while still being consistently good. He's going to want to try and be as quick as possible on medium tyres to try and mitigate the risk of having that 2-stop fail on him. So
yeah, and he's put a purple sector 1 in as well. So yeah, definitely making them tyres work as our Wolfie. And he's in P5. He's already made over a second. Already made a second on Shaggy within the space of 2 corners.
Mediums are they're kind of tyre life at the moment. They're doing perfectly fine. He's about laps in, so those tyres are perfectly ready to rumble.
As Bruno's in the pits.
Wolf sets a 120.013, fastest lap for the race so far.
Oh, I missed the pole time.
It was a 1:16 time.
1:16? That was weird, wasn't it?
1:16.
So Wolf now made a two-second gap on Shaggy and P5. Exo's a further 1.3 behind Shaggy, and Bruno is, having just made a pit stop, is just over 16 seconds. And Mrs. Rookie is bringing up the rear.
But yeah, for those of you who are just watching, welcome to ERC Sunday. This is the final round of ERC Sunday as you know it. We're going into ERC Masters in a few weeks' time, which is a 100% leak on the Sunday.
Yeah, quite excited about that.
Uses the managers and contract system to generate a sort of better and faster environment and potentially increase more drivers. So that'll be good to see. That increases big interest in managers again with all the drivers that want to compete. I'm thinking about surrendering my seat to faster drivers.
Here comes, sorry mate, just watching EXO make the better of Shaggy. Oh no, Shaggy put on the burners there, just kept his nose in front. I think EXO's ready.
He's managed to keep those tyres okay until now, and he's
run wide.
Yeah, you can see he's sort of struggling a little bit now as those tyres are.
Wolf's up to P3. Definitely on the move is our Wolf. Trying to get ahead of the pack.
Remember, he is going to have to really think about how much time he's gained. If he wants to win this race, he needs to be beating Bird very soon, because he'll have to pit again towards the end of the race, surely, to put on a fresh set of softs if that he so wishes to, because what did he do, about 11 laps on softs. That's going to leave him 20 odd laps to do it's going to leave him without, it was about 25 laps of running medium, and that's very, very difficult to do around here. And he's got 3-second time penalty as well. Forgot about that. That's going to cause some upset and some issues for him.
Now then, it is EXO close enough to Shaggy on the start-finish straight.
DRS,
he is. No. He's pulling away, if anything.
Until you get near the end of the straight, but Shaggy's got rocket rates and
yeah, going back onto the Masters, I mean, the managers is a brilliant concept that ERC have got, and to add it to the 100%, I think it's an exciting, and I'm looking forward to it.
100%. I completely agree with you, Mike. I think it'll be quite an interesting way of looking at it going forward. I think everyone's very excited. The interest has extremely for ERC Sunday ever since that announcement.
It has.
So yeah, it'll be good to see ERC Masters take off and see how it runs.
It will. Well then, EXO is within half a second of Shaggy now. Will we keep within that distance? Oh, and Wolf's got past Pro Ricardo though, because Pro Ricardo's gone in the pits. He's had enough of these 19-lap-old hards, and so it's gone on to mediums. And Shaggy was in the pits as well, so that move was quite easy for EXO.
Yeah, perfect time to jump onto the mediums now, enact that strategy change and get going. I think EXO's really trying to get onto the softs. He's really extending the life of those mediums, but he is falling far back now from BDMB, who is by any means flying on his his medium drivers. He's done very well to keep those mediums within an operating window. He is losing the back end now, so car is not as fun to drive as it was at the start.
No. Wolf up to P2. But like I say, he's going to be using the best part of them tyres now. He has rattled through them tyres on the 9 laps. They're going to be like a 15 lap tyre the way he's used them.
100%. He's putting the gauntlet down there. A good push. And he'll get out and push if he has to.
Oh, wow. Ooh, and that's Shaggy spun.
Oh no.
Coming out of turn 12.
Yeah, those tyres have seen better days, I think. Fresh tyres, fresh rubber.
Yeah. So get yourself back together, Shaggy, and let's have another go. Right, Wolf. Oh, Bruno Lopez has jumped his teammate, Ricardo. Both are mediums. Bruno's the 4-lap olds to Pro Ricardo's freshens. And just looking, Wolf is just over 10 seconds behind Bird. He's chipping away, but Bird is yet to pit. And like Andrew said earlier about Exo, he's lengthening his tyres out to get the softs on. I'm sure that's what Bird's got in mind as well.
A good strategy to have.
Yeah.
Get the faster tyre on towards the end of the race, but you do run the risk of overusing your tyres. You're getting very close to that point now. Tyres potentially will become an issue. You can see he's lost 8 temps to medium. Using the same tyres at this point, so I think pit stop time is looming. Correct, so yeah, near
Pro Ricardo. Pro Ricardo's picked up penalty.
Waited for PDMB to pit in front, that's exactly what he's done. PDMB putting on the soft tyres, so next Steve.
Yeah, Pro Ricardo's just put fastest lap in as well.
Soft tyres have been enacted. Cars now. 22 laps at 36, but 15
laps for these softies.
Gas managed to get back out to D5. It's PDNB. The undercut has worked for Gas.
Yep.
But how long for, because those softs are going to be up to running temp very quickly. And there we go.
Yep.
Already straight down the inside. PDMB squeezing Gas. Gas is going to have to be very careful, because at any point now could mean that he struggles to finish the race. But that's it. That is the move completed already. PDMB playing at the moment, making a difference in this time. Gas struggling again to keep the car stable enough through this section. Keep up with that very quick Alpine today.
When would you see Bird coming in, do you think, Andrew?
Well, you know, he's on the hard tyres, so I mean, he could run the whole race distance and then put the softs on for the last 2 laps if he really wanted to, but I think keep the tyres within the window. He'll probably want to pit within the next 2 to 4 laps to get the most out of the soft tyre.
Yeah, we've got Shaggy spinning again.
Big deal for him, he's struggling now. He's got a bit of damage from earlier on. It's just
Gas is pitted. Gas is pitted and he's putting on the another set of mediums.
Yeah, is that 2 stops for Gas?
3.
3?
2. Hang on, let me have a look, Andrew. 2, sorry.
Yeah,
stand corrected.
That's the 2nd stop for Gas. Really, that's it over for him. You know, that jumping charge that he was on past today sort of shut down, as I think he may have picked up damage or something. Why he decided to pit again at the end of the race. Maybe he realised he pitted too early and those mediums weren't going to survive to the end, but
I was on board with him in the pits. He only had tyres, he didn't have a wing or anything. So, yeah, you might be right. Just picked it a little bit early.
Bruno Lopez and Paul Ricardo working together now on the straights to use DRS.
The Mercedes.
Bruno Lopez on the back of Paul Ricardo. It's done and dusted. Signed, sealed.
without a stamp.
Just get to DRS again. That's just how this game works. Love the detection zone.
We did make a comment on Thursday night, myself and young Casper. I'm on board with Pro Ricardo and Bruno Lopez now. Shaggy's got a three second time penalty as well. This DRS zone that's coming up now, what is the use of this now?
We've always talked about it. I think it's more to keep cars within a balance performance when you launch, because some cars struggle through the S's and they're more built for straight line. So I feel like that's just there to try and even out the gap after potential loss, to having to maybe leave a gap or a space to make sure everyone gets through the S's safely without death. So I think that's maybe, I think, Pro Ricardo gets past Lopez. They're really working together.
Wolf's pitted, and Shaggy's had enough of them mediums. He's only had them on for 3 laps and blasted the softs on.
It's quite interesting to see that. I was expecting him, if he was going for an aggressive 2-stop, to have the softer tyres all available to him. But mediums to the end, got 11 laps to go. I reckon, considering how badly the softs went, I think it's going to be a good call. He put himself in a situation now where
he did make them work though, them mediums, didn't he?
Yeah, they definitely were working hard.
Previous stint.
But the soft stint that he did definitely cost time.
Mm.
He should have pitted in a little bit sooner if he was going for an aggressive 2-stop. And he's obviously trying to kind of work it out. The softs just won't work. It's too hot. Track surface is quite abrasive, and as we already talked about as well, cars rely heavily on through the tyres here. You've got to have quite an aggressive camber and toe setup. You can get any grip sometimes in such corners, quite slow and then you've still got a wide variety of fast corners. This one here.
Leader's pitted, Bird's pitted. He's put mediums on. No, he hasn't. He's put soft on. I just saw the yellow of the
10 laps for him. He's going to have a bit of fun now and see if he can just catch the 2 Mercedes up and kind of use each other for DRS. But Bird's got the soft tyres on.
And Wolf is past Exo with quite delicate ease down the start-finish straight. And Wolf is on the move up to P5.
Catching the inside of the curb there, making a mistake.
He did actually, yeah.
DRS is going to save his ass here down this straight. I mean, this DRS, the fact it's a double DRS because there's no detection zone, instead they have a top speed zone, it's rubbish.
Right.
I don't care about what speed the cars are going towards the end of the DRS straight. I really couldn't give 2 shits. I care more about good racing.
Yeah.
That yellow dot should be a green dot, and even then, I genuinely feel like the detection zone really should be like in the chicane.
Yeah, the gap between Bird and the leading pairs under 2 seconds now, as we see Pro Ricardo take the lead. But we'll see Bird back in front by the end of this lap as Exo picks up a uncharacteristic penalty.
Car just doesn't feel the same tonight, I think, for him. This whole week he's been pretty good, but maybe tonight the wear out.
He has had a hard night celebrating the Rugby World Cup win though, hasn't he? He's perhaps still nursing a bad head like you are. Yeah. Bird is all over the back of Bruno already. And I think we might see, I'm hoping, we might see a double move on the start-finish straight from Bird.
Here we go now.
He's stuck to the back of Bruno there. He's changed to him.
There we go, down the inside for Bird. Try and force the error. He does get past one car. Now he's got another car to deal with, another Mercedes. He's going to be pinned in here because if Bruno Lopez can get a good exit, which he doesn't, and he's going to have him to deal with. So right now, it's all down to Bird, who's very, very close to the back of Ricardo. He's going to get this moved up really early.
Easy, yeah.
And that's
bye, Bird.
Unless Bird makes a mistake now, it'd be very, very hard for him to lose.
Yeah. He displayed his dominance, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
young Albert.
Albert's a good driver. I mean, Bird in general is just a.
Well, he's proved that the last couple of weeks when he's reserved in the managers. Bird.
He's done very well in place of a few of the drivers he's taken over for MCL, especially on Wednesday there. He did a good job of stepping in for him.
And already 2 seconds in front. And just two remaining drivers with clean racing points. Rookie and Bird.
Yeah, very true. It's going to be very hard to keep that, especially with the tyres starting to go off at the end of the race. They've definitely got some that are over their heads, but yeah, I mean, the 2 Mercedes now just have to try and work together to limit anyone else trying to get in there. PDMB have 10 seconds back, so I think our podium is pretty much set, and it doesn't matter which position the Bruno Lopez and Paul Ricardo finish. I mean, they're still going to maximise the points they're likely going to get to.
Oh yeah, we're going well. Mercedes 2 and 3 at the moment.
You can really see the time loss between what Bird's managed to go compared to Wolf right now. I mean, you're looking at nearly 20 seconds of difference from the one stop to the one stop.
Yeah.
You know, the hard tyre, best tyre to start on, even though it's horrible and heavy tyre and heavy fuel loads. It's the only way to drive around here, I think, to manage it. I mean, I was going for an aggressive 2-stop on Wednesday, but just I couldn't do it. The car was just in bits after getting smacked around a little bit. And one of the stewards was very happy with me.
Oh, maybe not.
Be interesting to see what the outcome of that is, but it is what it is.
Yeah, so Wolf splitting that deficit between himself and PDMB. What was I going to say? Are we going to let the viewers in with a bit of a secret, Andrew, or will you be going forward to a seat in the managers again next season?
Well, I put my name down, but you know, there's quite a lot of people wanting a seat, and I feel like my performances over the past few weeks haven't really indicated my best form. I've just not had time, and I generally, part of me wasn't really looking forward to racing because, you know, the amount of times that I've just been ticketed for stupid stuff, it's really put me off it, to be honest. Just generally people trying to find an easy way past me, considering I beat the fair and square track. They want to argue anything. It should be done on the track, not in the steward's room, and I made it very clear like that. Made it very clear to one of the stewards as well that I wasn't interested in their comments towards the next thing that happened. You know, just because that person potentially had a part to play in why that didn't happen. I just wanted to make that very clear that I wasn't wanting to go down. And I have said as well that if there's any tickets from now on that go forward, like if I'm involved in anything, I have a right to see the transcript, the stewards talking about the fact, so that I can appeal. Because
fair dues, mate. Yeah, you're all in your rights for that, I'm sure.
100%. I've made it very clear before that the last penalty that I picked up, I wasn't very happy about. I don't think that was very fair on me. Well, I know I'm not really allowed to talk about it, but it's already out in the world. But I was accused of opening the wheel up at Kota and hitting another McLaren driver, and I made it very clear that it's just like, you know, if you're putting your bar on the inside because your teammate decided to go for me as well. I mean, where else am I going to go other than straight on? I'm trying to stop the car while also avoid hitting both of you drivers. And then to have him cut across and grab the goals, and I've still got to avoid that. Of course, it's going to look like I'm actually just trying to avoid hitting them. I'm not actually trying to overturn the car, because if I overturn the car, then I'm going to spin and kill you. You know, so I made it very clear that I didn't agree with the penalty. Oh, hello. Did Pro Ricardo hit the wall for you?
I'm on with Wolf actually at the moment, Andrew.
I think a few people are lagging out for me tonight. I'm going to be honest.
Right. Yeah, Wolf is under 10 seconds behind P3 Pro Ricardo now. With 5 laps to go. Well, 4 laps to go. Will he... Oh, Pro Ricardo swapping positions again?
Yeah, they're just using each other for DRS at this point.
Yeah, I'm just wondering whether Wolf could get in that
a lot to ask.
P3, P2. A lot to ask, but it's possible. It's possible.
I mean, it is possible.
We'll keep an eye on that.
Especially
we'll
if penalties get involved, but we'll see. But yeah, I made it very clear after the goal incident that I want to see transcripts of all penalties that are issued to myself. I want an opportunity to read them and appeal them if there's any decisions that I disagree with, and also the team manager as well, because I think I've got a right to appeal anything, and to me as well, it doesn't have to require evidence, but all it has to require is an explanation from the stewards for me. That's my appeal. I don't care. I want a full-on explanation, a written explanation as to why they think that a certain penalty is valid to me. And for me as well, because I didn't cause any contact, like intentional contact to the car there, it was a racing incident. And yet, for me, I get slapped with a 5-second penalty. I made it very clear that I wasn't very happy with that. Made it known to the head stewards, and because I'm not interested in being penalised because someone upset that I hit them. Don't care about that. It sounds bad, but I'm a driver, and in my opinion, racing is a racing incident, and you just got to pick it up instead of putting in bullshit tickets just because I beat you on track. It's just crap. I could have put in tickets against them. I don't, because I think that my driving speaks more for itself than it does in a ticket. You know, I'm not going to sit here and explain myself. And
no, but I understand your frustrations, Andrew. Really do. With no fault of your own, you think it's got to be so frustrating for you.
I was raging when that ticket was put in, and I was raging when the ticket results came out. And simply, I made it very clear on track as well. I think last week there that, even though I didn't really care enough last round, and I knew I wasn't going to get anything out of this, I just wanted to drive, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to be competitive, but at the same time I'm here to drive and actually enjoy the game. I've had to spend 65 to 80 quid to like essentially watch you guys race, so I don't know, I just thought better of some specific people that have been putting tickets, and I completely understand that it's a competitive environment. We'll do anything to get a competitive edge on someone, but I'm highly against that mantra, and I say it to the Team Alba 43 boys, is that if you can't beat the guys on track, then and you have to use a ticket to do it, then you're not quick enough yet.
Yeah, you got a point there, mate.
I mean, we can use anything to our advantage, but simply that's my outlook, is that if you cannot win a race without having to put tickets in, then there's something going on, and we need to look into it.
This is where my thoughts come in now. Having independent stewards, people that aren't involved in teams or actually racing.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe the way to go. I know there's other leagues run similar.
But I mean,
stewarding.
I like the way that ERC do a lot of things. They're very, very good. And, you know, to make it fairer and a little bit easier for tickets, they use one specific team. And, I mean, most leagues do that. Even in ACC, they just use one specific team with a head steward who dictates what tickets get looked at, and the stewards all decide what they want to decide. And there has to be a written report for every ticket. I think that's the important thing, is that there is written evidence of every report, so that if someone asks for the transcripts, that they're allowed to visually see them. And that's where I come in, because I like reading what stewards say about specific incidents. Not to be critical.
Yeah, I do. As a you know, somebody on the outside looking in, I actually do enjoy reading stewards reports. But I don't get access to them anymore, so that pastime's gone. Wolves is within 4.5 seconds of Pro Ricardo now in P4.
There's not really much in it. I mean, penalties enough to make that go haywire. Penalty situation right now, Bruno Lopez could very well lose the spot if Wolf can avoid getting another penalty and drop in 1.9 seconds. But right now, it does seem in the favour.
Yeah, we are on the last lap, and Bird isn't far off the final sector.
Yeah, let's just spin. That's Exo. He's had a moment to himself.
Oh, Exo. But then tyres going off. 14 lap old.
Yeah.
Softer wafts.
Softer.
But,
say no to it now.
Yeah, Bird's in the stadium section now. Just a couple more corners to manoeuvre, and he's going to take round 12 of season 10 of the ERC Sundays, and cement P2 in the Drivers' Championship. There's you winner, Bird. Well done, Mr. Bird.
Wolf has really got up to be 8 attempts back of Bruno Lopez. By the end of it, I just don't think it's going to be enough to cross the line now.
No, it isn't.
Bruno Lopez.
No.
6 attempts in it at the line, but you know, Bruno Lopez and Pro Ricardo pretty much saving each other using DRS to its full advantage. BDMB crossing the line in 5th, and Exo will cross the line hopefully to his content in 6th place, as Gasly really got up after Exo's had that spin, but it's going to be very close. He's got that pace now, and it's going to be very close to the line. These two come across the line, they're side by side, right to the line, and Exo just gets there. There's 400ths of a second in that to the line.
Wow.
Those softs stuff, really cost Exo a lot of time, and it is what it is. Well, rookie's just being rookie, pretending his car is slidey.
Showing off.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone off track.
I know what he's doing. He's doing it. It's donut time, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Rookie License gets to perform the donuts in the stadium section for the fans. It's the end of a season, end of ERC Sunday as we know it. I'm gonna miss this format, I really am.
Yeah, he's confirming his team championship as well with the MCL. They've obviously confirmed their win tonight in the constructors.
Very dominant season from the Alfa Romeos, mostly from one car, but Rookie has had pretty good performances littered in there on Sundays as well.
Oh, he's put a few in. He has put a few in. Driver of the day. I'm going to go for Bird. Actually. I'm going for Bird.
Yeah, I think I might have to say Bird. I think a very commanding drive to, you know, set out on pole, not be really hard working on the pace until sort of midway through the race, where he had to really get the hammer down a little bit to catch up again and pass the other drivers. But yeah, very commanding performance from the Ferrari driver this evening. Didn't really see much teammate, unfortunately. Maybe got the strategy a little bit haywire on that end, but you know, fantastic race all round for the boys in Ferrari. They've secured P2 in the championship now with well, I mean, what do we think? Where's P3 at? think it's still staying the same, isn't it?
Yeah, Red Bull. Well, we've had no Red Bull drivers tonight. No, Haas. Gas, 16 points. 16 points. No, they've lost P3 by 1 point, Haas.
Yeah, for only having one driver, it would have been an easy way of doing it, but it is what it is. I'm
Certainly is.
very pleased to see everybody happy, and that's the end of another season of the ERC. Like to thank every single one of you for tuning in for all the races this season. It's been good fun, and I've really enjoyed it. And it's been quite enjoyable to watch everybody race and have fun once again. So I'd like to thank
Of course it
Michael.
is.
I'd like to thank Casper as well for stepping in periods of time as well when I've not been available. And we hope to see you next season.
We better. I'd see you next season. Yeah, it's been a great season, and I can't wait for the new Masters that we're going to witness and commentate on in the new season, Andrew. Looking forward to it. But we round up, shall we now? And
Yeah.
if you're interested in watching International Paddock, we will be on podcast tomorrow, Andrew. Are we on podcast tomorrow?
5 p.m. tomorrow, yeah. And then
5
straight
p.m.
after Papa Champs.
Papa Champs.
Champs 8:30.
And then, and we are at a rest with ERC, but we have a new league that we're commentating on Thursday, Andrew. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're going to be watching
Yeah.
SRC live on the channel as well. That'll be live streamed on the main channel for everyone to enjoy. So thank you very much.
I'll be joined by a new commentator joining the team.
Alex Roth.
Sir Alex Roth. I've been talking to him today actually, and I'm quite looking forward to teaming up with him. Anyway, without further ado, I'd like to close down the stream and again thank everybody for the support this season with both ERC and International Paddock. And it's goodbye from me.
That's goodbye from me.
And good night. God bless. Thank you.